real meat of strengthening the muscles right between your shoulder blades. So we're talking really about your retractors or your rhomboids in terms of muscle group, and some of these really lazy guys that aren't doing their job. So a couple of ways to strengthen. You've got to stay really light with weight or no weight at all. So sometimes just body weight and resisting gravity is enough to get a good workout for those muscles. As soon as we start going heavy with weights, the larger muscles take over and we're actually contributing to the problem, not making it better. That doesn't mean you can't lift heavy while you're trying to work on this problem. It just means at the beginning of your workout, when you're fresh and those muscles still are paying attention, that's when you should do your weak muscle groups like these shoulder blades. So remember that. Right after your warm-up, come and focus on this kind of work first, and then go on and do your heavier work, okay? So 2 exercises. We're going to do a Superman, and you can do this on the floor. We're going to demonstrate on the bench because it will give you just a little bit more range of motion. But if you're doing this one at home, you can absolutely do it on the floor or do it on an exercise mat. So Chelsea, I'm going to have you lie down on the bench. I'm going to talk you through this one as Chelsea actually does this one, and it's all in the details. So I'm going to have you focus here, and what we're going to have Chelsea do, sorry about that, move your hair, we're going to pull your shoulder blades together and we're working on pulling them down toward your back. So we want to feel like we're zipping things together, just like it would be zipping a zipper up and down the back. So you want to try to press your feet either into the floor, if that's where you are, or into the bench. Tip your tailbone down just slightly, and that just supports your lower back, so you're not going to feel the stress there. You may feel some work and fatigue there, but you shouldn't feel stress or discomfort. If you do, go ahead and stop. So what we're going to have you do is on an inhale, raise up, Chelsea, as if you are Superman, and you're going to fly forward. Good. One thing you're doing really, really well right now is keeping your head and your neck in a great line. So you're looking forward slightly on the floor, but you're not really tipping back. Could you give me an example of really tipping your head back incorrectly, just so we can see it? Perfect. So now keep your body up, tip your chin back down to that better mark. Good. So we've got lots of length from the crown of your head to your tailbone, just what we want, and still we're retracting. And you're breathing, correct? Good. So take a deep breath at the top one more time. Exhale and see if you can go just a little higher. Good. Keep your feet down on the bench. And then very slowly on your exhale, release and recover. Good. So with sets and repetitions with weights, a lot of times we'll do maybe 3 sets of 8, 3 sets of 10, or 3 sets of 15. With body weight, probably less is more. So if you do 3 to 5 really good, strong contractions and holds, then move on and do another exercise. And you can do this on a daily basis. These muscles need a wake-up call, and they need to be opened up through the chest with your stretches, your releases, and then strengthened. And you can do that every day. So great process there. Chelsea, I'm going to have you pop up, and we'll do one more. So we'll do scapular push-ups. So the push-ups we're all used to saying at full range of motion push-ups. Scapular push-ups are just focusing on the muscles at the upper back and across the shoulder blades. So if you want to assume push-up position, and if you're not used to doing this at home and you want a little remedial work just to make sure you've got it, you can do the very same thing against a wall and just put yourself at an angle so you've got a little work, but you're controlling how much work that is, either for your wrists, your elbows, shoulders, or so you know you've got the strength to maintain it. So Chelsea, come on up. And all we're going to do is keep the extension at your elbows and through your shoulders, but we're going to change the action at the joints here, your shoulder blades. So pulling your scapula open wide and then coming back together. Good. And again, lift up and just repeats right here of that scapular contraction. So that's a great scapular push-up. One thing we do want to make sure that we do, though, is keep you at a good line. So if you were at the top of a push-up, Chelsea, pardon my touch, I'm going to bring your hips up, and I want you to maintain that. So you've got a nice strong core, and continue the scapular retraction or the push-ups while you're doing that. Now, she's going to feel like she's working the core a lot more, feel a lot less stress here, although she may feel some work or some stress here. That's appropriate. How are we doing? Pretty good? Good. Nice job. And you can tell she's keeping her elbows just extended, slightly bent, not locked. Good, excellent. And be careful of that sinking. Just keep that lower back a little flatter. Nice job. Good. And again on this one, when you feel like you've lost good form, you're done.